Hi guys, in today's video we're going to take a look at the settings that I use for the Thrustmaster T80 on F1 2020. Let's go. Okay guys, so the easy way to do this, or one of the ways to do this, is just to go into the pause menu while you're out driving if you want to test it on the track. I'm using, as I said, the Thrustmaster T80. Now that's a non-force feedback wheel and it's a very entry-level wheel. When I first got it I was having a lot of trouble trying to get up to my controller times. I changed settings, I did get faster and I thought I was getting close to my controller times but just couldn't get there, and even after 2 months I still wasn't there. Then I changed to these settings. All of a sudden all of my lap times are way quicker than my controller times were. Now, so we're in the pause menu, we go across to preferences and down 3 to controls, vibration and force feedback. So we're into there, and you can go to your Thrustmaster T80. That will be where your generic settings is. I've got mine saved, so we can go and have a look at those. It'll come up on control scheme. That's not where we want to be. We want to go to cosh 1 to calibration. If you look down the bottom, there's 3 things: steering, throttle and brake. That will give you feedback. If you move the wheel, they will show you how much effect it takes. Same with the throttle and same with the brake. Now the first setting right up the top, steering dead zone. That basically is how much dead area you've got in the middle of your turning arc, and you do need it. I mean, when you take the T80 out of the box, it's on 0 and the slightest touch you are off the track. So you need to have that set at something. I've got it at 5, but I've also used between 6 and 8. Anything that you're comfortable with, and that's just something you have to tweak. 5's probably right on the limit for me. 6 may be better, but I find 5 is very usable. Now the next one down is steering linearity, and that's how much effect the wheel takes in the inner part of the circle. If the linearity is up, it does less towards the middle and more towards the outside. Or you can have it on 0 and have the same line all the way through. I've got that set on 35, and I find that pretty good. Like if I'm using taking corners that are sort of medium hardness and not too sharp, I can still get around at a reasonable speed. I did have that turned up before and it was just unusable, and that was one of the errors that I had made. So 35, also used it on 30 and it was fantastic. So I think 35 or below is where you should be looking at, no higher than 35. The next one down is saturation, and that's basically how hard the wheel turns, and you don't need that up too high. I've got it on 10. You could easily have that on 0. Totally another personal preference, but they're the settings I use: steering dead zone 5, steering linearity 35, and steering saturation on 10. Now there is one other setting I change. This is a very personal preference and it depends on how you want the feel of the wheel to be. We go across one more on the menu to vibration and force feedback. As I said, this is not a force feedback wheel, but right down the bottom you've got maximum wheel rotation. I've set mine to 180, so basically if I turn 90 degrees in one direction, it'll be in full lock, and same with the other. This wheel doesn't go a lot further than that, but I like it like that, and that's what I use. Now hopefully these settings will bring your lap times down. Like I said, all my fastest lap times are now on this setting. I could go into time trial and pretty much easily beat any track I'd done, and I'd done a lot of laps in Australia, obviously the home track, and love Austria, and I brought the times down straight away. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends. Like and subscribe if you like, that's totally up to you, but hopefully it helped you, and please leave a comment if your lap times come down, and I look forward to hearing from you. Catch you next time.